Hello guys, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Fallout series made by Todd Howard, which he likes to put his name on everything, but whatever. The show was actually created, the show is created by Prime Amazon, or it's being produced by Prime, and that already gives me a big red flag. I would like to also add a bit of context here. We're gonna be going through a few points of interest about the show. It's going to be the show plot. We're gonna be talking about the NCR. Is the Brotherhood here, like, for good? Is it lore friendly? We're gonna be talking about some of the T60 stuff that some people might not like. Will fans like it, and does it make sense? So go get your popcorn and let's have a look at the trailers so we can do some more digging. First off, I would like to add that I am a very huge, massive Fallout fan. I have my first Fallout game was Fallout New Vegas back in 2011 when I first played it, and I thought it was a really ugly game. But the more I played it, is the more I got more invested into its world, and in all the games. After Fallout New Vegas, I played 3, then 4. I have not played the. Well, I've played it. I've played the old 1 and 2, but trust me, that game is not forgiving for Coomers like me, I guess. Well, with that out of the way, now that you know that I am a hardcore Fallout fan, I would like to start with the point that me as a Fallout fan, I feel like this is um, not a really good show in my eyes. The reason being is that Todd Howard has been uh, pretty much been pissing all over the corpse of Fallout. He has changed Fallout into something that it should have never been. What do I mean by this? I mean this by him ignoring the lore, or if he's actually going to implement some lore here, as he actually is. He is actually basing the show on some part of the lore, like, for example, the Brotherhood War with the NCR. We all know how that went. Project Sunburst. So supposedly, uh, the NCR wanted to take Helios 1 from the Brotherhood of Steel, which were already stationed there. So that's where the war started, I'm guessing, and also, uh, the NCR already had a lot of territory in California, hence the name, the New California Republic. So what I think is that they're going to, well, what Todd Howard is going to do, he's going to bring that point back, that the Brotherhood of Steel and the NCR have always been at war ever since. So that means that none of the everything that you did, like, let's say if you did an NCR playthrough and you try to save the Brotherhood, which you actually can do it, you can actually make amends with the NCR and the Brotherhood. Uh, that is already gone. That's in Todd's eyes. That's already gone. There is no chance of peace between the Brotherhood and the NCR. So I kind of find that pretty shitty. Um, I think that the NCR is a very important faction to what the old Fallout games are. That is like the faction of, like, the Black Isle games and Interplay and all that. Because I feel like the moment that Todd starts killing off the NCR, he's killing a part of the Fallout franchise, if I'm being honest. I would also like to add that A lot of people are not going to like that move. A lot of people, like me included, we love the NCR. They may have their flaws and all that, but seriously, like putting the Brotherhood above everyone is just tiring. I'm tired of seeing the Brotherhood. I love the Brotherhood, but I'm tired of seeing them everywhere. I like it when they were like like they really isolated themselves from the rest of the world, and so I'm guessing that's already not part of who the Brotherhood are. For who the Brotherhood are. I feel like when they went to the east, when they went to Washington and Boston and all that, they just started recruiting like crazy. Hey, here, you want some power armor? Here, you can have some power armor. So that's a thing that I really don't like about this show. Now, I would like to talk about the next point in my video, and this is going to be regarding the New California Republic and its capital city, Shady Sands. Shady Sands, after all these years, should be a really big city, not just like one of those shack cities that Todd loves to use. Um, that is just the thing I like about the old games is that the game the like the world actually grew. Like they stopped using shacks and all that stuff. They actually started building good stuff. Like you can have Vault City as an example. You can have Shady Sands as the other example. But I am just very disappointed if this is if this crater if this gate represents where Shady Sands once used to stand, that is not going to sit well with a lot of us. But I mean, at this point, it's like we don't even matter. It's Todd the one that wants to do whatever he wants with the IP. In his eyes, he can do no wrong. Uh, I think I just think this is a really bad move if he completely obliterates uh, Shady Sands. Because if Shady Sands is gone, then the NCR is like pretty powerless, I guess. Because we already saw how they were in Fallout New Vegas. They were a weaker faction. They were actually weaker because they were far away from California. But if you are in actually California, you should have control over all these towns. You should have your main military presence there. So there should be no really good way for anyone to really take you take out your faction that way. But we'll just have to wait for the show and see what Todd Howard decides to do with the NCR. But if he kills off the NCR, that is, oh yeah, a lot of people are gonna hate him. Like he's already fumbling every single IP that he owns. I don't know if he just wants to be the most hated man in gaming or whatever, but we'll just have to pray that the NCR is not gone in this universe. Now I want to get to my next point. My oh my, is the Brotherhood is still in every single goddamn game. I am actually tired of seeing the Brotherhood everywhere. What Todd likes to do is he likes to say that because Roger Maxon had ties to the military and pretty much uh, all over the place, he can contact old soldiers from all over the country, and he tells them about the things that uh, the United States was doing behind their back, and so he tries to recruit them, the U.S. pre-war soldiers, into the Brotherhood, and that is how the Appalachian chapter of the Brotherhood started with Taggarty's Thunder. Uh, all those things he has now established a way for the Brotherhood to be in every fucking game. Expect the Brotherhood in every single game. It doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter if whatever. You're not writing it's not up to us. It's not up to us anymore. It's up to Todd Howard, and he knows that uh, power armor is awesome, and he sees it as a main selling point for Fallout. But I would just like to say that Fallout New Vegas was the only game. Well, maybe let's not count uh, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, but Fallout New Vegas was the only game with no power armor on the cover. Instead, we have this badass Ranger armor, uh, and even that looks fucking awesome. And you really don't need power armor in a Fallout game in order for you to sell it. I mean, there is always going to be power armor, but you don't have to bring it back. The power armor faction, which is the Brotherhood of Steel, I just think it's getting really tiresome. People are just about done with the Brotherhood, um, and it's just kind of a sad reality for us players who want to see more well-written factions. And by well-written factions, I don't mean the goddamn railroad or the Minutemen. Those, yeah, it's just I just don't know what to say at this point about Todd Howard's the way he's handling this franchise. It hurts, but yeah. So this is pretty much the reason why we're gonna see the Brotherhood in every fucking game. That Roger Maxon had contact with the pre-war U.S. military and he recruited them. And there you go. There's your reasoning for why the Brotherhood is going to be in every game. Now, I would like to address something regarding the power armor in the show. I think it looks all right. I mean, the shapes are all there, but I just can't help but think that the the suits look like they're made of plastic, in which they are made of plastic. I believe, they are very fragile. Uh, yeah, you are not gonna be seeing a lot of action in those suits because they are very, very fragile. Seriously. Like, if you trip on that thing, you are done. Like, that thing is done. And well, I mean, it's not like Todd Howard is gonna go out of his way to make a real T60 made of steel and all that, of course. And that is also why I want to talk about. A lot of people have been complaining about the way that the T60 is represented. Well, not just the T60, but I mean power armor in general. Uh, they have been complaining about the helmet having like an Iron Man mask that opens up, it pops up like an Iron Man mask. I think that's, I mean, if they want to write that in, I guess that's cool because we all know that the that after Fallout 4, when they overhaul the power armor, your head looks like it just your body does not match the proportions of the power armor. So maybe that is also why he wants to like add a little mask to flip up so that your head doesn't look so small in that power armor. But that's just my guessing as to why it there are things being done to the power armor just for the convenience of the show. Uh, Also, I would like to point out that a lot of people have also been tripping about hand jetpacks. Uh, here's the thing about those hand jetpacks. Those hand jetpacks are not added to make the T60 look like an Iron Man suit. You have to remember that in Fallout 4, when you get inside a suit of power armor and you jump from a really high distance, you just you land. Like, it doesn't matter if you're going 1,000 miles per hour down into the ground. You would It would pretty much be like a fucking car crashing into a wall at 200 miles per hour. But that doesn't matter. It's power armor. All falling damage is negated. But the reason why there's jetpacks on the hands in this show is because if you try to do that with that fucking plastic power armor, you would ruin the whole suit, and you would also be ruining the actors or the stuntmen's ankles. There's also why you also have to remember that the show, I guess, barely has any CGI in it. I don't see that they're using any CGI for the T60 suits. So that is also why they added the little jetpacks on the hands so that they can softly land the power armor without turning it into shit. I mean, this is just something I want to point out because a lot of people think that the show is going to be just like the game. I mean, it can be, I guess, but just not that feature. You're not gonna see any power armors crashing into the ground like you see in the games. That would, I mean, in the games you can only do it in the games because it's a game. If you do it in real life, you're gonna break a lot of bones and you're gonna break the plastic power armor. I would also like to point out how stupid it is that a Yao Guai is dragging that power armor like it doesn't weigh anything. That power armor should be super heavy. It's like a walking tank. But you know, this just makes the Brotherhood of Steel look kind of incompetent in my opinion. But you know what? It is what it is. If they wanna degrade the Brotherhood for some laughs, go ahead. So why don't we start talking about how I feel as a Fallout fan, as a deep balls Fallout fan that freaking loves the lore, loves the world. How do I feel about this? I am not going to lie, guys. Todd Howard has been letting me down. He's been letting me down for a really long time. I think he is squandering and crushing my dreams. A lot of people just like to leave out the fact that Todd Howard is the one that calls the shots and all this. You know, uh, he's the one. He's the one that directs every single game. He's the one that gets to write what happens in every single Fallout related thing, like a movie, series, or a game. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. He's the one that says what he says goes, pretty much. So as a Fallout fan, he has let me down since Fallout 4. I didn't really like Fallout 4. I think it was really stupid. Uh, that game is only good for Coomer mods, really. And Fallout 76, as you guys can see, I'm also playing it here. I don't play it because it's fun. I play it for the rewards. I usually just get my score to advance my board and get the rewards, and then I get the fuck out. Is this going to be a show for someone like me? I'm going to say yes. I am still going to watch it. Am I going to like everything I see in it? No, because when I see a crater and it says Shady Sands right there on a faction that I love, I don't think that's going to sit well with me. It's not going to sit well with all the NCR fans. I already don't like that, but okay. I mean, I guess it does make sense. Even if I don't like it, it does make sense because the Brotherhood has been at war with the Brotherhood since the whole Helios thing. Um, but other than that, I think the show does look alright. The power armor looks like very plasticky. Um, but overall, I just don't, I just won't be able to judge it until I see it. The games really represent one thing, and the show really represents another. We'll just have to wait and see that we don't get fucked like the Halo fans did. Because if this turns out to be something like the Halo series, we are so screwed. But I think Todd still has a little bit of love for us, and I don't think he's gonna let us that much down. But hopefully, I hope that the NCR is not fully dead because we all love the NCR. Uh, let's just hope that Crater is also not Shady Sands, because it says right there Shady Sands Public Library. Maybe it could just be like a public building, or like it could be a building that got blown up and then there's like a huge crater. Who knows? But yeah, I am really hoping that the NCR is not dead because the NCR has lasted this long just for them to get fucking taken out like that. I don't I really don't like that. But as a fan, I'm still going to watch the show, and if I see some bullshit, I'm going to be taking a shit on Todd Howard as usual for him ruining my favorite franchise. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. This is my very first YouTube video. I'm going to be talking about whatever the fuck I want. If you want to hear it, if you want to hear me yap and ramble, feel free to subscribe. I'll be putting out other topics later down the line, Fallout stuff, and stuff about other games. So if you guys like it, hit the like, subscribe, and I wanna see your comments. Feel free to comment because I love arguing with people. I am a master debater. Okay, so feel free to comment, leave your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.